All right, people, how we doing out there? It's my last demonstration doing for the night. We had quite a lot, didn't we? We got a challenge out for Danny. Do not cancel this order. Do you understand? So you talked a lot of trash about your PSP products, right? How they're supposed to be better than ours at the end of the day. So challenge accepted, buddy. This Sirius C product you said is a black paint. From what I've seen from the demonstration with Soloway 5, he made this statement that your product is supposed to be absolutely amazing and the best screen paint on the market. That's what you claimed it to be. So I thought about crushing you with an 8, but you know what? I'm feeling just going to basically merciless, just destroy you. So I'm going to put you against that technology over there. That's an FLE. That's what do you call it? The Alpha Cinemax. And that other technology we designed basically to eat sunlight, you're going to go against that one too. Yeah, the front and rear technology. You said your product was front and rear, right? I'm going to put you against the front and rear, outside in the sun. So we're going to make sure that we do a proper test on some other tests I want to do in your products too, as in the splatter effect, how much does the paint bleed through surfaces, what's the difference between your product and black paints, black fabrics, everything we can possibly think of to throw against your screen, because we're going to make sure it does as you said it's supposed to do. I will be testing the range gain theory and just about everything else. So let's show you right here what Soloway fake, Soloway fake. Soloway 5 basically made a claim that the product here is much better. Even the product here can't even produce. It's supposed to be black. This is the part that's going to be interesting. It's supposed to be black, but this is not him. This is supposed to be us at the end of the day. Also, too, you said our products don't produce, right? And this is what you do to our products, right? So I'm going to put you against that technology over there. If you fail, I'm going to sue you for $2 million for basically slandering my company, including the other lawsuits I got coming after you. Do you understand? So you know what you're getting yourself into. Do not cancel the order, as I said before. If you are afraid to send over your address, which we're going to have it anyway for court, but if you're afraid to, you can send me a P.O. box, okay? So I'm going to order your product, get it down here. We're going to paint it in, and we're going to put it in against our product over here, okay? All right, then. So I don't want no crying. I don't want no cancellations. I don't want no disappearing of websites. We don't want to see that. Your website disappears. Videos disappear. Anything that pops up and disappears, this is going to be embarrassing. This is why. Your friend Soloway 5, he backed your product. He came on here, did a demonstration, a poor one, a very poor demonstration. Some parts think he sabotaged you, but in other words, yeah, he did a poor demonstration, but he did back your products by sitting there saying that he would buy your products any day of the week over ours, which he said your product is better than us. But then the screen popped up, and then look what happened. Then he started talking about, well, ours, this right here has a better performance due to the fact it pulls black. Your paint is supposed to be black. You know that? That's what you labeled it, right? It says right here, best ambient light rejection, black projection screen on the market, right? That's what you said, right? It's black, right? All right, then. Then you're going to go against that technology we have over there that can read an infinity black contrast level. That's what you're going to go against. So I'm going to warn you from the door what's going to happen to you. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. When I stick you against that screen, number one, I can paint that screen in a hot second. It's way faster than yours when I paint it in. Application drying time is extremely fast. So it's going to be to overpower your screen as in performance, as in the installment. Performance, this is where things are going to go really bad for you. That technology has an infinity black level. You lay against that screen, it's going to turn you into a white sheet of paper because it can read a white level higher than a black surface. Any black surface we throw against it. And if your contrast doesn't come up black, you're going to have a very difficult time fighting that screen. Its color levels are absolutely insane, which means because it generates 100% black, it picks up a true color level, which means I'll turn your screen into a white sheet of paper when I'm done with it. If your screen turns gray on me after I stick it into an industrial paint mixer and it's gray, I'm still going to crush you with this stuff, but I'm going to show you the first look at the inferior gunmetal. Will be tested against your screen, and it will destroy your screen. It'll pick up a better contrast than this mess. Well, let's get ready. I'm gonna play back what he said, so that way, if the video gets deleted, if you decide that you cancel my order, I'm gonna show that you threw Soloway 5 under a bus, because he supported your screen right here.
Black, whether it's fabric or paint or manufacturer, this is where black screens are going to suffer the most. But Sirius C is giving you a white level I have not yet seen on a DIY, sector screen paint. And for $60, I'll take this over anything Kenneth Bird has ever created or is going to create any day of the week, any year. I don't care, whatever you want to say. This is where black screens, whether it's fabric or paint or manufactured, this is where black screens are going to suffer the most. But Sirius C is giving you a white level I have not yet seen on a DIY, sector screen paint. And for $60, I'll take this over anything Kenneth Bird has ever created or is going to create any day of the week.
So let me tell you what's going to happen here. So you're going to get an understanding of what's about to happen here to you. You're painting yourself to a very bad corner. Solid Week 5. If Danny does not send us over our paint, if he makes excuses, if he sits on the PayPal orders and we have to file a complaint against him, we're going to show the transcripts where we requested the product only, he could keep the money. If he returns that, he threw you under a bus, clean under a bus. Because you said that you would buy his product over ours. We don't want you to buy our product anyway, but you said his product is that good. How are you going to brag about a product being that good when the owner who makes it can't ship it out because he's afraid that his product will fail? That's not going to go well. Solid Week 5, Danny, if you cancel the order, we know from the door that you're afraid and you can't ship it out. You can't back the product up. And therefore, you just threw Solid Week 5 clean under a bus with no mercy. See what happens when you talk too much trash? So you're going to have to ship out our product. You don't have a choice. Like I said, I don't want to see the stuff that happened in the past. I don't want to see canceled orders, pulling your marketplace down, making up excuses that you're changing out the product as something new. All those other excuses, because I'll go back and I'll play all those videos where we went through this already before. And keep in mind, I bought your product when it was at $160, so $60 ain't jack. If you turn around and you hike the price, we will know that from the door. So again, don't do anything stupid. Ship it out where we requested. If you're afraid to send your address, you can send me a post office box that makes you feel comfortable. I will give you my address because I'm a man at the end of the day and I don't fear you. But anyway, get your product down here. Do you understand? All right? So we're going to give you some time. I know you're on vacation. You enjoy your vacation. Don't think about it. It'll mess your day up. And I'll see you down here. I'll give you a week to get in, get settled in, and we'll place the orders. Solid Week 5, you better hope that Danny doesn't throw you under a bus because he has a habit of canceling his orders. And if he cancels his order, this is going to make you look really bad. How are you going to back up a product you said any day of the week against my product, and he's afraid to go against us? So, again, this is why you be careful what you say around me.
I'll take this over anything Kenneth Bird has ever created or is going to create any day of the week, any year.
Now, in this statement, which I love so much, I'm smiling on the other end, right? The bad things are going to happen to your product, right? They're going to be fair demonstrations, they are. But I'm going to put you against a screen that will show you no mercy whatsoever. And I'm going to put you against two versions of an FLE technology. The first one is a sun killer, which is designed to absorb sunlight. Yeah, you claim you have a rear technology attached to that stuff, right? All right, then I'm going to take you outside and put you in the sun next to that beast. I'm going to eat your screen up. The second one is going to be the FLE technology over there that generates one of the most blackest contrast levels, amazing white levels, and no black surface can stand against it. You better pray that your screen comes up black if you lay against that thing. You better pray. Because if it doesn't, your screen's going to get destroyed. You turn gray on that technology, it's going to go pretty bad. And if you sit there and say at the end of the day that we didn't mix your paint long enough, I'm going to stick you in an industrial paint mixer at Home Depot for an hour if I can, to make sure you are thoroughly shaken up. And if you turn gray on me, this is not going to go well for you. If you can't match the screen's infinity level, then you're going to have a problem with the color. It's going to turn your screen into a white sheet of paper. As I told you before, Diamond is amazing. Beautiful technology. It is. I'm not a big fan of it, like I said, but I respect the art of what he's designed. I would never say that his product is this, that, and the other, because Diamond is the reason why we have what we have now, because of the darker technology. So we do respect that. I just don't respect how we were treated. But anyway, A diamond can't turn that technology black. So you don't have a chance at all, period, against it. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not going to give you any hope because there is no hope. You have no idea what's sitting over there. That's an extremely powerful piece of technology sitting over there. It is tested. Not tested, sorry, it's not tested yet. We haven't tested yet. And we call it pre-test. We just did it for fun. Those stuff you see was just for fun. Don't get also short though, knocking out black paint, that's a fun demonstration. We have to literally build a booth for that screen over there because the environment we have in here is considered to be too dark. Even though I have garage lights in here, it's not bright enough. I have to build a booth that generates a high enough light that a meter can't read in it. The outside technology you're going to go against, that rear technology, I could take sunlight. That means that screen has the ability to take in 100,000 lux easily. And that's what you challenged at the end of the day. Now, if your screen turns gray on me, I'm going to bring out the Imperial gunmetal. And I'm going to basically destroy your screen, the rest left of it. So, again, I'm going to test all this stuff on your products before we go down that road. I do want to test the splatter effect. I do want to test it on different forms of surfaces to see how much does it bleed through, how many applications I got to paint down. These will be small surfaces because I don't want to use too much paint. How long it takes to paint your screen in. What is the difference between your product and actual or black paint? We have to do all that and fabric and stuff. Why you can't work on an ultra short throw, which I can't figure that one out. We're going to find that out at the end of the day. I mean, even though he says it's an ultra short throw, I'm just curious why. We're not going to hold it against him. Just curious why it doesn't work with ultra short throw. I'm just curious. Yeah, but as again, you put the challenge in next to that technology. So you said your product is the best on the market, right? All right, then I'll see you then. And like I said, don't cancel. Don't throw your friend under a bus. But you know, you guys are like snakes at the end of the day. You really don't care. You dog each other out. But if you do, it's going to be pretty embarrassing because I'm going to come back to this video and I'm going to play this.
Day of the week, in a year, I don't screen paint. And for $60, I'll take this over anything Kenneth Bird has ever created or is going to create any day of the week, any year. I don't care, whatever you want to say. I mean, this is, and out there you see something like this is going to look like this has the advantage because it is darker and
you're doomed on so many levels. I could destroy that in your screen at the same time. Remember, you got yourself into this. And your buddy talked it up. So a challenge accepted. Don't cancel my order, okay?
My boss texted to pick up these gift cards and send them the PIN numbers.
Watching high-quality videos sounds great. This makes us enjoy the screen of our device more. Why high-quality demo videos are the ultimate form of entertainment for people of all ages. In today's fast-paced world, people constantly seek new forms of entertainment to keep them engaged and entertained. For movies and TV
He thought at the end of the day, he probably thought he could really take me. Bad mistake. Extremely, extremely bad mistake. Should have kept your mouth shut. Honestly, you should have.
Why people love to watch high-quality demo videos is their visual appeal.
Really should have kept your mouth shut.
Professionally produced, with high-quality
You have no idea what you got yourself into.
and visuals that capture the viewer's attention from the start. Vibrant colors, eye-catching designs, and smooth transitions make these videos visually stimulating and enjoyable to watch.
See that 100% black level?
High-quality demo videos
You're going to have to read that.
concise and to the point.
As you come up gray, you're going to have problems.
Easily follow the information being presented.
You can't pick up your contrast, your color won't read. And that screen generates a very high white level.
For people who have a short attention span, or those who prefer visual content over written material.
Now, you talked about your screen's ambient light capabilities, right? So, when we finish the booth, I'm going to stick you in the booth.
In today's digital age,
If your screen turns gray, you're dead in there.
Devices such as smartphones, tablets, laptops, and smart TVs. These devices have made it easy.
You have to read 100% black. Can't come up gray.
High-quality demo videos.
You have to be to maintain bright, beautiful colors.
They are designed to be easily accessible on all devices, making it convenient for people to watch them anytime, anywhere. Unlike other forms of entertainment such as movies or TV shows, which require a significant time commitment, demo videos
And don't cancel your order.
can be watched in a matter of minutes.
If you do this,
Makes them a perfect form
you
of
throw your friend Silent Wake 5 under a bus. You don't want to do that, right?
break from their daily
He backs your screen up. He said some very nice things about your product. So you're going to have to back your product up. You're going to have to send us what we ordered. No excuses. And thank you, Silent Wake 5. Because if it wasn't for you making that statement right there, this will allow me to lock both of you in at the same time. One, if he doesn't send us the paint at the end of the day, cancels orders, this is going to make you look bad, Silent Wake 5, because you backed him.
high-quality demo videos is that they are informative and engaging.
Not going to go well for you.
These videos
And we're going to talk about it a lot.
service. They also provide
About how
valuable information.
Danny threw Silent Wake 5 under a bus after he backed his products, which means that he said you to buy your products any day of the week.
High-quality demo
He pumped your stuff up, so you're going to have to send the product out.
in an engaging manner by using storytelling techniques.
And if your product fails, then you still make him look like an idiot.
Videos can effectively communicate the message to the audience while keeping
It's going to make you look like an idiot too.
This makes them great
So you don't have any way out of that. You're stuck.
learn something new while having fun.
So you have to ship it. You have no choice. Now, like I said, if you sit on the order, right, and you decide that you want to make us wait, we'll wait to your shipping time, where it says 2 or 3 days, whatever. We'll honor your shipping time. We'll come in and we'll file the complaint, and we will show the transcripts that we didn't ask for our money. We strictly asked for the product only. So you'll still throw them under a bus. There's no way around this. You send that product over here, you know what's going to happen. You talk too much trash at the end of the day, you can't back it up.
Builds trust.
But I got you two locked in, so there's nothing you could do.
In today's digital
So how close is your friendship with Silent Wake 5? A man who sat there and said he would buy your stuff any day of the week.
get a sense of the product.
Are you willing to throw him under a bus
Value. The use of real-life examples.
because you're afraid of our technology?
And demonstrations in
I'm
these
just curious.
can help build trust with the audience.
Well, we'll see.
Make them more likely
Right?
to invest in the product.
Only time will tell, people. Just want to give you an idea of what you're going to be dealing with. Oh, what if you need? Let me do that back a little bit. I like them real high levels right there. Now, remember, when we show you, we bring out the other technology, that TV technology, the one we're designing, that technology can generate with a projector under factory settings. And again, it can absorb sunlight. It is one of the most powerful projection screens we will be engineering and designing. I will still have your product around since we have it here, so we'll be testing you against everything we have over here. I'm not going to basically end it with this technology. I'm going to use your product on everything we develop. Everything. So you never make that statement ever again about black technology. So you're not going against one screen, you're going against all our technology. I'll even stick you against an Omega when it comes out. That's why I said be careful when you speak things if you can't back them up. Now again, like I said before, you want to make sure that you don't throw your friend under a bus, okay? As I said before, let me cover everything so we don't miss anything here. No cancellations. I want none of that nonsense in the day. No 404 error codes or you pulling down your marketplace. No items disappearing or don't have them on your website. No sold out nonsense. We don't want to hear that. What else we got at the end of the day? Don't sit on the orders, but you do that. We had that one problem with you one time. Don't do that. Watching this joker do something stupid. Don't send the orders, because if you do that, I'll wait the days. I'll wait for the time that it takes you to ship out the product. I won't rush or anything. And once you're past that time period, we'll give you 2 more grace period days after that, should we did give you the time. And then I'll go in and I'll file with PayPal, put a complaint against you. Now, you have until 10 days to give us our merchandise, and I'll show the transcripts where we talked and we clearly stated that we want the product only and you can keep the money. Okay? So, again, your buddy who sat here and supported you, are you going to throw him under a bus? Because he sat there and supported you.
You know, sector screen paint. And for $60, I'll take this over anything Kenneth Bird has ever created or is going to create any day of the week, any year. I don't care, whatever you want to say. I mean, this is, and out there you see something like this is going to look like this has the advantage because it is darker in tone overall, but it's detail and highlight detail.
Yeah, you're screwed on so many levels. Well, guys, this is what happens when you run your mouth too much. You write checks you can't cash, but don't worry, I'm gonna cash your check for you. So, again, don't throw your buddy under a bus, Danny, all right? You're on vacation. Let me see. Let's see when you said you're going to be done. Let me resume orders. Let's see right here. Same application, paints here. You said you're going to be from the 18th of December to January the 2nd. All right, that's good to know. Then we'll be in contact. I'll give you a week to settle in once you get back in, you know, because it's going to take some time. And then after that, we'll place our order. Now, let's see if you can back it up. I don't want to see any of this disappear. I don't want to see no sold outs, none of that nonsense, none of that crap. And like I said, if you're afraid to send, you can ship post office boxes. You can ship them. And we do them all the time. You said you don't do it on your site, then you'll give me your address then. You said right here you don't ship the post office boxes, right? I don't want to hear any excuses from you. If you don't ship the post office boxes, at the end of the day, then you'll give me your address. Either way, you're going to ship that paint out one way or another, because I don't want to hear any excuses. Don't run your mouth to me and you can't cash that check. You understand? So, you can ship me a post office box. I got no problem with that if you're afraid to give me your address. But you will have my product here. And if you cancel the order, you're going to make Solid 5 look really, really bad. And I'm going to come back to this demonstration. I'm going to play it over and over again. So everybody will know at the end of the day that you talked all this trash about being the best paint in the world. But when you challenge the best of the best, you put your tail between your legs and you ran. And you threw your friend under the bus while you did it. You don't want to do that. So I think you support him. Okay? All right. All right, gentlemen. And relax and enjoy. Testing will start soon. All right. Got to go, and God bless.